Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we went into this pirate hideout thing where we came in through here, and you won't see the episode because for some reason half of my episodes when I I go through an hour of recording and all that, sometimes it's just bugged and it says cannot play back error. And like all the data from the thing got bugged. I mean, if I'm quick enough, maybe I could try to catch it because I have like reviewed the last hour gameplay. I could try to do that. I think I have it. I can't see it right now, but I think I do. The only problem with that is you'd miss out on a couple things, and it's whatever. But anyway, what you wouldn't have seen is we came into here, we went down here, we got trapped here, but then we made it through and didn't die. We got a bunch of stuff and recordings about there's a bunch of pirates here, and what happened is they just kind of started turning on each other and taking stuff. And then we came up here to this part, and it was the logs from the main guy in here, the like captain who ran this place, and we were looking at one of the merchants, I guess, was bringing stuff in that was getting people killed, or that he was taking some of the stuff, something or other, and he was getting the guy really pissed off. And then it turns out everyone is getting killed. Someone got taken over by a Medusa. This guy's setting up traps everywhere, waiting for this merchant, I guess, but he's gotten us instead. And then we went over to this part after reading all that and dealing with some stuff, and out of the blue, Necrons are here. I was not expecting Necrons at all until DLC, but I guess they're here. So only problem with these guys is the scarabs will keep them alive as long as the scarabs are alive, so I just gotta kill these guys. I can stab these ones.
What a useless plaything! Broken already?
Then
Watch. I revel in your terror!
okay, he should die next turn. I'm gonna rush this guy. Or this guy down here. No, he's too far away. Unless I do Dance Macabre. Just go like 3 sets. There you go. He fell. And then we're gonna try to loot this corner.
Behold.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna take a break from this game because I have this game bought. So as long as, you know, no hackers happen, should be pretty good to do this. So I'm gonna plan on today, I'm going to do a Walking Dead to finish out this first season, and maybe do some of the DLC. We'll see if I have time for that today. Plan to do that. I just went onto the game store and saw that Silent Hill 2 remake was on it, so I downloaded it. We'll see if I like it or not. I've never played a Silent Hill game personally. I saw like someone play, or I didn't even see someone play any of the other games actually.
Cubs play.
So it'll be my first Silent Hill game, or I've never even played Resident Evil, so we'll see how much I suck at it. And then also there's another game or two I've seen that maybe I could start playing for the channel. If any of you guys watch it. They can survive it.
Someone like you.
Yeah, just dodge it. Good job. I forgot this thing had an area attack. This plasma pistol is actually kind of OP.
The wolf is on the hunt.
If I do this, I can shoot him.
I'm done playing with you.
Nice.
A new challenge for me?
That was 2 waves.
For the week.
Is there a 3rd wave? Okay. We went through 2 waves of Necrons. So if Necrons are being introduced through this, I guess like a side thing. But if it is, we got Necrons to deal with now, which makes me wonder, are Orcs going to come out now that it's like Chapter 3? Are Tau maybe going to come? Tyranids? We got kind of Tyranids with the Gene Stealers, but that was through DLC. We'll see. Anyway, Uncanny Sphere. The pictograms are embossed on a perfectly smooth surface, but when you try to read them, your head begins to spin, and the symbols inexplicably change their positions right before your eyes. Well, that sounds cool. This is a Necron thing, if I've seen it. The artifact has exhausted its power and will remain dormant until the sphere is returned to its core and collects enough energy. I could have looked at it beforehand. I didn't know that.
Follow my lead!
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Fresh delivery from Merd Key. That was the merchant I was talking about that was screwing everything up. And this guy believes so too. The only place we have to go is, I think, to this guy that set up all the traps, because there's this guy on the box system that keeps taunting us and being like, haha, I'm gonna kill you, you won't make it. Fresh delivery from Merd Key, Eldari weapons, 5 containers, Orc rubbish, 10 containers, Drukari armor, cha-ching baby, 3 units. Unidentified Xeno shit. What again? I asked them not to bring this to us anymore. I don't know units. Big Pug lost what little remained of his mind since Merd Key brought in the latest Xenotech haul. I understand that in our business, every man looks after himself. But Merd Key doesn't even blink an eye when his booby traps mangle our fellows. We just spent 3 days mopping up blood, and he just kept dragging more rubbish into his cabin, nursing the vile junk of stellar metal and glaring at everyone like a wild beast. Throne be my witness, I will personally cut the Strixus down with a chainsword if he brings us another dangerous artifact. We're honest, cold traders, not heretics.
I won't tolerate weakness.
There's nothing else besides this. Ooh. Implants resembling the limbs of an enormous insect are stacked inside of an airtight container. A note taped to the lid says Ramgul Rackmul. Screw it. Push this onto some not very bright consumer. Could that be a canoptic stalker? Because we talked about that before, where like there's these giant, you know, the little scarabs that we just saw, like right there in the bottom right corner. There's big versions of that are like big millipedes, probably like 30 foot long. They're huge. And they just go around the whole tomb world where the Necrons are. Like kind of like the canoptic scarabs. And the scarabs heal and make sure everything runs properly. The stalkers are basically the same, but they also act as like defenders. So if anybody tries to go into the tomb world without waking everyone up, they are the first line of defense against defenders, attackers. They basically can go invisible, I think. They can disintegrate you. They could probably just crush you if they want to. It's insane. Anyway, it is imperative that we rid the world of xenotech, which defies the teachings of the machine god and the very essence of his laws. With your permission, my servitors will
None
cleanse
shall
this place
stand
later.
in my way.
I want some of this stuff, honestly.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
No. There's stuff back here I don't see.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
A Xenos race called Tau employs self-aware machines they call drones. Judging by the marks on the hull, this specimen was gutted quite deftly. Yeah, that's the thing about Tau, they're kind of buttholes. Tau in the lore and in the tabletop are pretty much all ranged. And they use these little drones to help shoot, stay invisible, shield, take hits. So like if you shoot a rocket launcher at a giant mech they have that is very dangerous, this drone can just intercept it and take the hit. It's very
It's
annoying.
about time.
There's a reason not a lot of people like Tau, but it's whatever. Yeah, this guy got blown up. There's a guy here saying, wait, don't do it. And then a servitor came up and blew him up. Oh. Is that it? No way that's it. So he did all that just for a Necron orb? And some supplies? We're just gonna leave him? The guy is still alive. Because right before the Necron set on us, he talked to us over the box. I guess we're just leaving him alone. I would have went in there and dealt with him, but I wish I would have read that before taking out the
I'll
orb.
lay claim to the stars.
Oh, it's whatever. I guess we're done here. So if I go to journal, it was in the Kefri Expanse. Scrolls. Crossing paths. Burning worlds. Who left this here? Okay. And we just have this Necron orb now. I hope it doesn't do anything later. Okay. Jump. We gotta go to Sado's tomb before Furibunda's and this place, so. Yeah, we've seen this one before. They dance and then they die. This place? The Savannah world? Offering up prayers to the machine god, the augur operators turn their blessed optics toward the very epicenter of the raging magnetic storm. In spite of the thick haze of static covering the augur's picked visors, something unexpected appeared. They have detected signs of life under the planet's surface. There in the caves is a man-made complex. According to the ship archives, this world is uninhabited and devoid of useful resources, so the presence of someone's base seems intriguing. Solomon? I don't know if I trust him though. Because every time Solomon goes to do stuff, he does it a little differently than I would. I'll send a team. The enforcers disembarked next to the suspicious cave. The entrance to the cave turned out to be blocked by a massive plasteel door, once pierced by a melta charge, then shoddily patched up. Within an ambush awaited your team. Attackers with emaciated bodies pounced from the darkness without warning. The enforcers of the von Valancius dynasty reacted with lightning speed. They walked away from the vicious battle not only victorious, but having captured the enemy commander. While a shuttle brought the prisoner aboard the Lord Captain's void ship, scouts searched the base and found a vast hall, the walls of which were dotted with cryovaults. All but one were disabled and contained the remains of some prominent people, judging by their clothes. The last one was opened and stood empty, so I'm going to guess that was this guy, the commander. In addition, a curious machine was destroyed during the battle. As further inspection would show, this was the very contraption responsible for creating the magnetic storms blanketing the planet. Concealing the cemetery from prying eyes, its machine spirit extinguished forever, Tech Priest still managed to extract those parts that still held value. Hi. Let me look at it. Tech Priest sent at your command have reported that the machine spirits of all cryovaults are healthy and obedient, excepting the one living within the open sarcophagus. This machine spirit is in terrible condition and afflicted by great madness, muddying its algorithms. I'm gonna interrogate the prisoner. I'm curious then. Why send specific DLC people? I'll do it. In the hours that followed, the captive became fully aware of how sophisticated and ruthless the dark-spun web can be in its quest for the truth. Under torture, the bastard confessed to belonging to the cult of St. Drusus. He and his brothers and sisters were tasked with guarding the strange cemetery and preventing anyone from entering. He equally could not hide that the unfortunate inhabitants of the cryovaults were killed by his people. Alas, that was his last confession, as the harsh interrogation finally took its toll. So what if I didn't kill him? Oh, I should have interrogated him. Well, that was it. So, were they still operational? Could we take those people out of stasis? Gravity was affected, yet. This is the safest way. I just hope it doesn't pull me in. Okay. Okay. Now we're at Sato's tomb, and then it's pretty much just deal with that. There's also a new planet. Upon your approach, the Scarlet Pursuer sends out a hearty greeting. Captain Demir Shani wishes good health upon you and your entire dynasty and asks if you might have any up-to-date information on Burning Worlds. Yep. Sure. I don't have any more. What if I attack it? No. I'm good. I refuse. There's not really many other planets to explore, I think. Asteroid. The deepest tunnels. The gigantic asteroid's surface is densely sown with craters and pits leading into deep caves. Augurs indicate that the asteroid consists of layers characterized by strange heterogeneity. There is a high probability of finding valuable resources inside the stone. They can be extracted by sending an exploration team deeper. Okay. With the help of the massive drill, the exploration team penetrates into the cavernous depths. The squad reports that their auspex have detected meager reserves of a substance used in the synthesis of plasteel in the rock. Their excavation will take time and significant effort. It's important. An opportunity to acquire some should not be disregarded. The equipment struggles with the unexpected hardness of the rock, but after 3 watches, the squad manages to set up enough mobile extractions to gather the coveted material. The noise and vibrations caused by the instruments have disturbed strange currents inside the asteroid. A transparent, viscous substance streams down from the porous walls of the caverns, slowly filling the caves. The squad's auspex raise the alarm. A prolonged stay in the tunnels will undoubtedly result in the toxic liquid destroying the gear and equipment. Despite this, the explorers suggest blocking the Livier streams in order to leave them with enough time to fill several canisters with the strange substance. Later, the Magi alchemies will no doubt be able to synthesize many useful chemicals from it. Sure, there's no need for haste. The explorers are to gather as much material as possible and transfer the find to the Magi alchemies for processing. Long hours are spent carefully preparing for the collection of the material and mapping the caves in this part of the asteroid. Carefully observing the flows of strange liquid, the squad succeeds in gathering several canisters of the substance while preventing any floods. While some soldiers return to carry the prize back to the surface, the rest continue moving towards the asteroid's heart. Eventually, the explorers reach the dry, surprisingly large caverns. A minute of respite is interrupted by a terrified scream. The squad is under attack. The tunnel's arches collapse, turning into nightmarish monsters resembling both worms and spiders. The beasts rush forward, yearning to tear apart the intruders who disturb their rest. Engage them. The gigantic horrors attack relentlessly, their powerful mandibles turning soldiers' bodies into a bloody paste, but nothing can withstand the purifying light of flamers. Intrigued by the encounter with new xenoforms, the explorers notice that their tough carapaces conceal meat, both extraordinarily nutritious and surprisingly tasty. Without a doubt, future hunts of these creatures could feed a significant number of people. Okay. The endless caverns eventually lead them to the very center of the asteroid, where they are met with a yawning cavity of unimaginable size. The giant rock turns out to be housing the curved, shapeless buildings of an unknown xenorace, fragile but built as if out of sand. An intriguing find awaits the squad in the long-dead city. Uncountable quantities of ugly totems made from crystal phlogiston are built into the walls of the most twisted buildings. Order them. Let's take them. With each crystal effortlessly removed from the dilapidated sand walls, entire blocks of the city collapse. It does not take long for the cavity inside the asteroid to fill with a thick, dusty fog. Further recovery of the phlogiston from the crumbling walls ruins will take more time. Okay. So we had spiders. Oh, no, stop. We had spiders, worms, plasteel, and phlogiston. That's interesting. And now I guess we go to Furibunda's system, the footfall, because that's pretty much all I can do now. Yeah, just collect my resources. Oh, there's some new stuff. What? Rank 2 stuff became available. Okay. What's this? I get more evasion. That's interesting. Profit mechanisms. Do I get complacency? No. This one seems pretty good. All the corruption on Janus originated in the sophistries of unholy scholars. Reverend Hieronymus Dolorso, a preacher of the cult of St. Drusus, is going to visit Janus to perform the procedure of blessed delimitation of the agri-complexes and demarcation of the irrigation systems. Instead of relying on the advice of godless genitors, he will be guided by the wise example set in hagiographies of the saints. The teachings of righteous scriptures and the pious sacred geometry of the iconographers. May faith triumph over the sophistication of soulless metal. Death Cult to the Reaper Emperor. What the hell? That's good too. Just people for that? Yeah. Convicts will be secretly resold to the pirates of the Coronis Expanse. Oh, we got some heretical. The construction of pleasure chambers will give the aristocrats a place of repose free from mortal restrictions. Sure. Efficiency to all planets, which I already have. I'd get some people. How many provisions do I have? 59. I don't need anything besides, I would just get people. So I don't think that's worth it. All of that. For security and things for reasons. Sure. The Adeptus Administratum's vanity may be indulged through the construction of a floating palace filled with helpful serfs and exquisite pleasures. Mollified by the bribe, the scribes will be especially attentive to the rogue trader's wishes. So they get happy with me, and I get +5 to all skills. Okay, that seemed pretty good. Get some grenades. Fellowship with the Void and Prophet, sure. The abandoned Void Station in orbit around Phaebos 6 may be turned into a secret den for the pirates of the Coronis Expanse. People. One person for all that. Yes. The Drusians will always need new pilgrims, and convicts will be an adequate fit for this role. People and mechanisms for adamantine Celestial and all that. Okay. In the Expanse's darkest hours, convicts may take the Martyr's shift and descend into the mines, never to resurface, therefore clearing their name. Okay, nothing happened on those planets. Profits and mechanism for that? Sure. It is possible to utilize all of Kiava Gamma's potential by covering its surface in a huge electu. The whole world will be wrapped in a grandiose potentia coil. Okay. If you say so. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. I don't know if I like the minus to security. Blessed lamp, pa. On hit, it inflicts that, which I have no idea what that is. Light of Petrikakara. They are blinded. Additionally, hit chance against its body is increased by +10 plus the wielder's dogmatic rank, and critical hit chance by +5 plus blessed lamp. Petrios. So I would have to put that on someone holy. How's that? Okay, I'm like, how's that making me heretical? But okay. Let's do this one. I like that one. The monks demand a great work. Thousands of faithful will, with skin entirely covered in scars in the form of lines from scripture about Saint Drusus. Okay. I guess I'll do this one. In the dark times, a number of individuals in the Expanse have become known as honored saints. There is opportunity to lure one such figure to Foulstone and kill him in secret. His remains will become a valuable relic. So that's why, because we're killing a holy person. No one's gonna miss him. The foundation of an honorary cemetery for the repose of the dynasty's best servants will create a new tradition in the Protectorate. There. No one lost their security. That's good. Because I already had the plus, so I guess it overrode it. Okay. I guess we got a bunch of new ones and I just didn't see it. Hello. What do you got? Sure. Thank you. Let me see if any of these were good. Short range does 42 damage. That kind of sucks. 19 speed with low acceleration, blah blah blah, and significantly reduces my maneuverability. I don't want that. Adamantine, negating 9 points of damage on each side. Meh. And these do up to 90 plus 27 is 117 damage. Long range. That does 80 plus 28. So that's 108. So that's actually worse. So I'll replace this one. Pretty sure it's that one. Yeah. And I won't need another one, so I can go to. And we'll repair for 5. 215. Sure. We'll do that. So I can actually ram stuff now. See if this guy wants to talk, otherwise we're gonna go football. Nope. Like, I get you want to keep people out, but, come on. We have received a Vox message from Footfall. The Inquisition has declared martial law on the section due to the threat of the Melius Extremis. Docking will require special permission, and even most of the asteroids have been cordoned off. The station's custodian, Her Ladyship Incendia Corda, sends her greetings and invites your lordship to disembark at the docks with a small retinue. Her enforcers will meet you there to escort to another chamber for a private audience. Vigdis, the solve for my heart. Forgive the intrusion, but I have important business. Oh, Shireen, I simply wish to remind you about my numbskull crew who got themselves captured for some rival Ashmags. Vladim is too occupied by schemes, and besides, Incendia Chorda has already put him in his place, which leaves only Falco. May the Aussie tear his soul to pieces. Footfall is straight ahead, and I would rather not waste the precious sand still left in the hourglass of our lives. He threw a wrench into the works, making my trade network fall apart like a badly assembled chrono. No income, no profits, only damages. All because my right hand is chained up on one of Footfall's asteroids. How about we pay Falco a courtesy visit? I'm sure your imposing visage will loosen his tongue, and maybe, just maybe, untie the hands of my crew. Okay. Have I ever mentioned that you are the most fragrant rosebush in the entire blossoming garden of the Kronos Expanse? Blah, blah, blah. Shut up! We know you're not a queen like you try to put yourself to be. Whoops, sorry. If this is all you have to say, apologies, Lord Captain, what will your instructions be? What other options for landing on Footfall do we have? None. The augurs are reporting that all docking gates not watched by the enforcers are locked and rigged with explosives. This is a mass trap. Fine. This is so a trap. Only the atrium. Okay. I need Jay. Who would be good to bring to talk to the rogue traders and the Inquisitor? Heinrichs. Yep. Maybe I should not have Mirazhai in my crew. Just saying. Maybe her, she could tell me if people are lying. Sure. Plus I'll get plus 10 to all skills, so. Alright.
A new challenge for me?
Gotta level her up quickly. Yes. Gosh. Okay, sure. And then we should have commerce, I guess. Okay. And yeah. Okay. And fellowship. And does she have kind of good weapons? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I could get a better gun than that. Heavy weapons, maybe? Maybe that fusion gun. I also need to change, that's cool. I need to change Pascal's gear because I guess now his ability doesn't even hit everybody. Right? Wait, what? You still have that? I thought I fixed it. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that you can literally just read. That's a lot. Anyway, where's his executioner? Yeah. Makes an attack on their primary target. Yeah. Yeah, they just nerfed his ability, which sucks. I guess I could keep his stuff on for that, but like, he just completely changed. Because now, this isn't too well. Like, it does for the first target, but if I'm hitting someone with my axe, they're probably gonna die anyway. And this is the same thing, like... I might get rid of that. Because I like the detonator, but honestly it kind of sucks. But maybe it's better now because I can never really spread stuff anymore. I don't know. It's not an overseer. I mean, that's better than what he has, right? No. The logic part, yes. Ooh, that could be good. Then my my arc rifle can just snipe people across the battlefield. That's also good. I think I might take that. Because he's not the best at
Follow my
blocking.
lead.
You are in the...
We must act.
Hello, Zeta. Salutary functionality initiated. Glory to House von Valancius. Trade Terminal Zeta-4233-mu. Property of the Adeptus Mechanicus Explorator Cognizance Fleet. Ready to process incoming requests. State your request. Glory to the Omnissiah. Who are you? Identification request accepted. Acceptable response found. Hear and heed. This unit's identifier is Trade Terminal Zeta-42. Designated purpose, processing trade and information requests and offers made to the Adeptus Mechanicus Explorator fleet. State your request. Glory to Messiah. Where is Opticon 22? Information and request accepted. Acceptable response found. Hear and heed. The unit Logis Opticon 22 was instructed to leave the location Footfall and head to the strategic location Euphrates 2 in order to provide support to the exploratory Cognizant fleet. After standard rites were performed on Trade Terminal Zeta 42, it was deemed an adequate functional replacement and received the blessings to process requests at the location Footfall. State your request. Glory to Messiah. I have data on plants that will be of interest to your owners. Just go. No more. Information exchange request accepted. Acceptable response found. Hear and heed. The information supplied has been deemed norm conformant and is acceptable. This unit is grateful to House von Valancius for its cooperation. It will be rewarded in accordance with the mutual aid encouragement subroutine. Why do you keep saying glory to Omnissiah? Request denied. Acceptable response not found for the following reason. Request falls outside processing trade and information requests and offers functionality. Try restating your requests. How are you doing working under Incendia Corda's rules? Information request accepted. The unit Rogue Trader Incendia Bastallo Corda and the specified unit's actions have no significant effect on the operation of this Explorator Cognizance fleet mission. Since the specified unit has no jurisdiction over the Adeptus Mechanicus or any assets thereof, glory to the Omnissiah. Okay, I'll make a deal. Failed to parse request. Are you seeking to access the trading interface? Yes. The wearer's successful single attacks inflict stunned if they fail a willpower resistance test. Okay, and Deadeye shots ignore cover and have dodge reduction. I'm so close. Can I just... Yeah, cost, untradeable, or yeah, hide untradeable. I want some heretic trophies. There, that should be good. Oh, I just need to do math. We're 300 away. Only 300? I'm doing that right? Yeah, it's only 300. What's 300? Armor kit. 2 armor kits. There you go, we got both. This makes willpower for dodge tests instead of agility, and whenever they dodge, they gain +1 until the next turn. And then a super gun. It just has 2 different attacks, and it's probably just really strong. I'm wondering, I got that new pistol, new plasma pistol. Is it not here? Where is it? Yeah, so same range, same ammo, all that, same burning, but does do more damage. So I'll just put that on, I guess. And this can go bye-bye. Alright, where was it? should be here. It's a plasma pistol. And what's this? Each crit increases crit. That's insane. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I can't have it. Okay. Anybody else want a plasma pistol? Honestly, plasma pistols are kind of broken. Maybe you? Can't have plasma weapon efficient. Who can have it then? You, but that would be terrible. Well, that sucks. No one can have it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Unwilling to die, the bar patrons made their last stand here. Loyal servant of the Imperium of Man, unvanquished. Well, what do we have here? A cowardly ashmag who wants to get his paws on my certificate without even working up a sweat? Considering the circumstances currently affecting Footfall, the only fitting place this filth could be hiding is in the sewers. A nasty spot with a powerful whiff about it, that is true. But I swear to you, you won't come up with a better trap for Falco. I know these tunnels like the back of my hand, and the most delicious part of all it is that Ashmag chose to go in there. He'll wish he hadn't. Of course, that's only if the Aussie don't mess things up for us. Everything goes to plan. And if it doesn't, my gang are dead. One wrong move, one wrong word. God, thrones, damn it. That Ashmag. Why is everything so difficult? Perhaps I should just give him the mercantum tabulae officiale. Falco's not a complete idiot. He won't risk such a valuable payoff. He'll hold up his end of the deal and give me Tora and the others. Explain your plan. The gist is that we need to go down into the sewer tunnels, connect a tank of sleeping gas to the old ventilation system, and direct the airflow to Falco's hideout. And of course, pray to the Exalted One that Ashmag's jackals don't spot us. It's true. It's going to be a little trickier than it seems. Falco is desperate, so he's bound to have his thugs patrolling the tunnels. If we go crashing around down there, he'll know something is afoot, and when he's feeling jumpy, heads roll. Where are we going to get a tank of sleeping gas? What do you take me for? I have acquired it already. Don't worry, I have everything covered. How do we get there? Most of the passages have been sealed off by Chorda's hounds, but there is one they definitely haven't got to. Time to pay an old visit to Octi and the Adeptus Amesicus. Amesicus? No. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
So a bunch of Inquisition are here. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't found these guys. That's weird. We encountered a number of followers of St. Drusus on an uninhabited planet. They were guarding, ready to kill any intruders they discovered contained bias. Yeah? What, am I supposed to talk to... What's his name about it? Honestly, I should take all of those and just put them into cargo because I can't put any of those on. The sweet rotten odor and the scent of incense mix into a thick nauseating stench.
I used to dream of visiting a feudal world, a land straight out of the pages of heroic chronicles. But now, Now I dream of forgetting that place. The sooner the better.
Oh, Cass.
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't know they was gonna keep going. That's fun. Oh. Oh. Nah, don't do your incense. It stinks because you're burning bodies. Let the smell go. You survived the trial. How did you manage that? When they grabbed you on the street, I thought, that guy's gonna get shot. Oh. Amber! I thought I killed all y'all. What is this? Amber. So your guys are killing all the Ambers?
A new challenge for me.
Yay. The stinking mass of charred, partially incinerated corpses smolders under the weight of fresh bodies. Yay. I can't even go up there? Huh? Don't shoot me, please. Ah! Okay, light me on fire, piracy. Heresy. Piracy. So pirates, heretics, anybody that's deemed heretical is dead. No ifs, ands, or buts. Heresy. Dissent. Blasphemy.
Victory
Great.
awaits.
What are you guys in for? Blasphemy. Heresy. Amber. Piracy. Amber. Oh my gosh. I think you got them. I think you did. What's up here? Someone shoved a flamer down the throat of this Corda soldier and burned his entrails. Ow! That would hurt. Just a little bit. Anything up this way before I go down to... Ooh, Vagabond. Okay, so anybody that's not burned is up here. That'd be scary, like, especially if it's like Salem witch trials kind of thing going on, where it's like, oh, turn your fellow man in if you think they're a heretic. Oh, yeah, Jimmy said F you one time to me, so he's a heretic. Kill him. Do it. I'm gonna leave this episode here before moving further into a cutscene and then getting like another 10 minutes in to 2 minutes left on a clip. So yeah, I'll leave this here. Might be a little while till I do another clip of this next time, but I just got Silent Hill 2 remake, so I'm downloaded, so I'm gonna do a couple of videos of that. I can do The Walking Dead, Telltale, and finish at least the first season for this weekend. And maybe I could do something else if I look around. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about all the corrupted videos that you guys never get to see, and it might be a little confusing. See, it just pulls me in. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you next time, unless I can't read that because it's in the way. I'm gonna leave this here. I just walk up to this point afterward. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.